Hi guys, it's me, SirJJ, and in this video, well, this is the first video of my tutorial on how to use killers and later on survivors after I got them milestone 4. So, as you might have seen round there, I've got my test. I don't know how to use free cam on this. I've got my test subject. Oh, it's wobbly. And I'm going to be giving some tips and tricks on how to use Slasher today. So, yeah, we should probably do that. Okay, just going off on the basics. My biggest tip for Slasher is pick a survivor and, I'm telling you, hard target them. Once you start going for them, don't let anything distract you from going for them, obviously. I played the game at the same time, which kind of distracts me. Next, if you hop on this gen, if you see someone on a gen, it can be quite easy to sneak up and gashing with them. But obviously, not all the time. So that isn't my best thing. My favourite thing to do? Yeah, I don't always gashing when someone's on a generator because they might be able to see you when I go up to them. That can happen and it can be really bad because you've got your best. I don't know if gashing was your best, but you've got a really useful move on cooldown for quite a while, so it's not always the best strat. The most efficient way I like to use Raging Pace is if there's a guest, go up to them. If they stop, I'll pop Raging Pace. I will kill you! So, my favourite thing to do is if you're in a chase with a guest, if they block, you have enough time. And sometimes the animation for Raging Pace is enough to trick them into using their block, which can be really useful. Okay, my final way for hitting Gashing Wound is if you have a person trying to like juke you out like this, when they run into you, like that, it works most of the time. So it can be quite good. Oh yeah, and there's one other, I just remembered. Okay, yeah, the final way to get easy Gashing Wound is, say the noobs pop slate skin, I can behead them so they can't cancel it early, and then wait a bit. Yeah, those are, now that I'm thinking, those are really the main ways. Yeah, if a Shadletsky misses, you can get a pretty easy Gashing Wound as well. But that's pretty much it for Gashing Wound. Okay, now to Raging Pace. If you're in chase with someone, it's the best way to use it is obviously if you're both running until you hit 0 stamina. Once he hits it, I can pop Raging Pace, get all my stamina back, and I prefer if you get all of it back. I have a crazy stamina advantage now. Like, he's at practically none and I'm still at full. Which, yeah, as you can see, can be rather lethal. Another really funny thing you can do with Raging Pace, which only really works on guests, if I'm running up, he charges down, he's wasted it. You can even get a Gashing Wound if you're good enough. That they actually sort of like slip past you. So, my tip for behead, if you've just landed a Gashing Wound, you can kind of, you've got that brief period where you can't, like, run. If you use a behead there while holding sprint, you get that dash to get that hit in, which can be quite useful, because that gap where you let them run away is really good for the survivor, which is why it's implemented, obviously. Okay, the best way to kind of counter being looped is putting all the tips I've shown you together. So, obviously, hug to the wall like you're meant to. Raging Pace, Raging Pace when you get low stamina, so you can catch up there. Get to full stamina when you do it. if they ever fall behind, like now, you can behead for a little distance. And if they ever try to double back, you can get a gashing wound in there. Which, yeah, that's really the best way to counter looping. Just raging pace to get all your stamina back, behead for a little distance. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, when I said single off survivor and stop them from their team from helping them, if their team actually does help, so if I go to like behead him and he blocks, a helpful team can ruin the whole game for Slasher, while other killers like 1x aren't as affected by team helping. I know I showed Slasher is pretty good against looping, but where did... Oh, they're around here. Yeah, I know I said Slasher's pretty good against looping, but he is actually, like, he can be quite easily countered if you're going against a actually decent player when by looping, because unlike other killers, they have like he doesn't have a 100% way to stop looping. Loop me around this rock to make the video look better. John Doe obviously has his spikes and footprint. He's one of the best killers. Cool Kid has his minions. 1x has entanglement and mass infection. Noli has void dive. No, that wouldn't work on here. Yeah. Guess 666 has his raging. No, like Blood Hunt. Oh no, I don't use him too much. So yeah, I say Noli and Guess 666 can be like looped harder, but yeah, Slasher can still be pretty violently looped against like. So if you like going into competitive and stuff, he won't be the best person to use because he gets kind of countered by a good team and looping. So yeah, that's it for my tips for Slasher that I think of once I get to Milestone 4. So yeah, bye guys, it's no longer me, SirJJ. Thank you DMVR20 and Agent 510G for helping me create this video. Channel links will be in the description.
Goodness.